Mark my words, this episode was the calm before the storm. Putting it lightly, shit is going to hit the fan next episode. Generally, in series like this, that are full of blood, guts, death, and the like, they allow the viewer and the characters to rest in between long sequences of death, action, and fighting. It allows us to absorb what's happened, to let the characters dive into their, interactions with others, and develop them slightly. Not all series do this, but in post-apocalyptic series generally, or even just ones that are full of death, they let the characters and the viewer take a breather, pretty much. Sometimes it's a very short breather, sometimes it's a long breather, and it's just like, oh, yeah, all the death and shit that went on in the past couple episodes, let's just give you a nice happy-go-lucky episode where the characters aren't at risk of dying, where they can actually have time to rest and relax. In this episode, I was very happy for the characters. I am so glad that they got the rest and relaxation they deserve. They've gone through so much shit since their station was overrun. All the fighting, all the betrayals, all of the suspicions, and just the struggles against the Kabaneri and stupid decisions. But this also makes me uneasy, because they travel to Shitori, which is a populated station. And my first instinct is, oh god, everyone here is going to die. It doesn't matter that at the very end of the episode, the hunters arrive. The hunters, which are led by Biba, which is Mumei's older brother, who is the son of the Shogun, otherwise known as the Liberator and everything. And apparently they're an independent group that are great at killing Kabaneri, like they kill Kabaneri and give land back to the people and all that. Yeah, I get a very bad feeling that the station might get overrun. We might lose more people on the train, or we might even get more people on the train, and we might have more inner struggles, but I just have this horrible feeling that the station is going to be either overrun, it's going to fight an inner battle with its people, where it's people versus people and not Kabaneri, because you have, like, the Shoguns gathering weapons to kill people, not Kabaneri. And the brother is kinda suspicious. He's not a true hero. He taught Mumei that the weak die naturally, and that he even gave Mumei a new name. He basically erased her old name, got rid of her old name that her mother gave to her. We learned that her old name was Hodsumi. I'm surprised, because we knew that Biba gave her the name and everything, Mumei, because she even said back in episode 1, my brother gave it to me, but I thought maybe he gave it to her at the birth. But as we come to find out and everything later on, like last episode, that kind of saved her. He kind of saved her, and maybe that's where they met up for the first time. So, the older brother is very fucking suspicious. He obviously has some personal motives, and he's probably just using her as a tool, as just this disposable object, because we know other people in our group, I'm assuming it was an all Kabaneri group and everything, they turned to Kabaneri, while Mumei did not, and they all must have listened directly to the older brother. I don't think it phases him. He probably puts on, like, this public face of concern, because she runs up to him and everything, because he has to keep up his image, but he's very fucking suspicious, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong! Congrats, he's a good guy, but I highly doubt it. Now, this episode, it really just gives our characters a chance to relax, as I said. It lets them go buy clothing, medicine, repairs, buy new ammo, and this diataya or whatever, iron, to make jet bullets, and they get all of their essentials out of the way, and they even start celebrating Tanabata. It's something we've seen reoccurring in other anime, where you have these bamboo trees and everything, and you tie, after writing your wish on a card and everything, and you tie it onto the bamboo tree, and it's just a Japanese holiday. It was a very touching moment when everyone started reading out their own wish. Ikoma got it started and everything. Well, technically Takumi did, because Mumei stole his card later that night and read it out loud. He wants to survive it, and it's just like, oh yeah. It kind of reminds you of the gravity of the situation, because you get this happy-go-lucky vibe going on, and you kind of forget that they're in a very precarious situation where death is outside the walls. So, after finding Takumi's wish, Ikoma reads his out loud. He wants to destroy all of the Kabane, take back the stations, and rebuild the rice paddies or whatever. He wants to bring back rice into the world as well and feed Mumei's belly full of rice, because that's, I'm assuming, what her name is meant for or whatever. So everyone starts reading out, and he goes, we can't just be satisfied with living, we have to dream big. If we're just satisfied with living, we're never going to get anything done in life. He's not satisfied with just being alive, he wants more. You have to want more. This is the time, when times are tough, to want more, to want big dreams, to dream big. Takumi even goes off of, I want to get rich and have 3 wives, we can dream big, right? And then you have, like, Yukino, which is the conductor, the fucking goddess, want to have her own train, the Hajiro or whatever. You have Tsukuri, who wants to work on her train. You have Ayame, who wants to reopen the station that got overrun in episode 1, the Aragane station. And everyone just starts listing off these big wishes. And can I just say, it was weird seeing Kurisu flustered 2 times in this episode. Not once, twice. Once he opens up the door and everything while they were waiting at the head of the Chiyotori station's place, because he was keeping them waiting, and Ayame was eating, and he got all flustered and blushed, and it's so unlike for his character. Like, it was jarring, surprising as fuck. And then at the very end, when he was writing his wish, and Ayame goes, oh, what'd you wish for and everything? He's like, you can't read it! It doesn't come true if it's read! But I just read mine out loud. He just, like, it's so fucking weird seeing him get all flustered. Now, let me go back in the episode, towards the very beginning. We come to find out Kabaneri are good at copying others. They're great at imitation. Because Kurisu, we saw how he used his sword and everything, where he hit the Wazatori, Kabane, back in, like, episode 4, on each of the side of the head, and then hit him across like that. Well, Ikoma was able to perfectly copy that move. So, if he fights with Kurisu, his swordsmanship will get better because he can easily learn his techniques. And I really kind of hope they get a rivalry going on between the Kurisu and Ikoma. It seems fun, because it's just, last episode, when they were forced to work together, that was a joy. Just the banter they had, the dialogue was top-notch and just fucking hilarious. And now if it actually develops into a rivalry and everything, I'll be super fucking happy. Now, speaking of dialogue in this episode, there was some very funny moments. First of all, Ikoma getting serious about Hotsumi, her name, how it's written and everything, and how it's, like, meant maybe for filling your belly full of rice. Mume laughed, and it's just like, he's so fucking serious about it. And then even how Mume comments once Ikoma got a new yukata or kimono or whatever. I don't know the difference. I'm sorry. I'm not a Japanese person. I don't know the terminology, okay? So, he's like, it's good to have nice clothes and everything. And Mume goes, yeah, you're basically naked all the time, so this is a nice change of pace. And I love the fireworks that went off. But here's the thing, what better way to bring Kabaneri to the station than to set off fireworks? These loud explosions in the sky. And I also gotta mention, Ikoma's not taking shit from the Bushi anymore. He's not taking shit from nobody. After training with Kurisu and Mume and all that, and learning to get stronger, and he has a better form and everything, when one of the Bushis was in the store where he was getting all this extra diatite iron or whatever, and just his supplies that he needs to help make jet bullets and stuff like that, this Bushi comes in and tries to give his gun and want it repaired right away and all that. He starts to instigate some shit with Ikoma, and Ikoma kicks his ass. Look at episode 1 when Ikoma couldn't fight off even one of them. Now look at him now. Holy fuck! I love Ikoma as a main character. He's great. And I just love how we even go into Mume's character a little bit into this. Now she's afraid. She's terrified right now. Every night when she goes to bed, she's fearful that when she wakes up, she'll turn into a Kabane and eat everyone on the train. She'll bite them. She's scared. She's scared beyond belief. So even Ikoma, he vows to turn her human again and to kill all the Kabane. He's kind of becoming a massive pillar of support for her. So hopefully Mume starts looking more up to him instead of her older brother, Giga. No, Biba. Biba? Giga? Oh, fuck, I can't even remember. His character design's not that notable. He's a kind of a pretty boy, but why are all the pretty boys suspicious? That's just... A lot of them can be very fucking suspicious. So, all in all, this was a good episode, but despite the happy-go-lucky, nice atmosphere this built off and all the rest we needed for this, I'm scared. I'm scared as fuck. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna have a human versus human fight in this? Are we gonna have human versus overrun, like all these Kabane that are overrunning it? Are we gonna have more fused colonies? I'm scared because I don't know what's gonna happen. There is no source material. This is an original anime. Why you do this to me, Wit Studio? And on another topic, can we get an extension? I don't think 12 episodes, 12 or 13 episodes, is gonna be enough for this series. We need like 24 at the least. One last thing, because I almost forgot. The Hunters, which are led by Biba, Mume's older brother, I kind of get the vibe that they might become rivals with the Kotetsujo, whatever the train's name is, in the future. Because with all the new technology that Ikoma keeps pumping out, and all of this Kabane killing technology and stuff like that, it might rival the firepower that Biba has on his own. And he might try to hire Ikoma or hire the train and everything, which would be an interesting development. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is Alex Nation signing off. Check out the links in the description where you can go and add me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress episode 7. We're past the halfway mark. God, I don't want this to end. This is a really damn good anime. So yeah, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.